Dear learner, let us continue with my video tutorials on object oriented programming, Java programming. This is part 12. In this part we will discuss on applet. Now what is applet? Applet is a small application on the client side able to run and access limited resources on the internet server. It is the second kind of Java program, as we have discussed on my previous lecture. That is that there are two kinds of Java programs, which first one is application and second one is applet. Applet is tiny application transmitted over network and run on the Java compatible web browser. The web browser should be on Java compatible. Now few points on applet. Java applet does not have a main method. This is unlike to other Java program. Each of other Java program has a main method, but applet don't have a main method. Java applet can be tested on more than one ways, like JDK tool, applet viewer, executing HTML file, Eclipse and other graphic user interfaces. And another note that as from the very beginning we are discussing about BlueJ. BlueJ 4 does not support applet. Older version may be applet, so doesn't matter. We will do applet using some other tools. Let us look on a simple applet program. Firstly, look at the syntax here. Import Java applet. This Java applet contains all the activities of Java, and Java awt.graphics. Java awt.graphics, we have to import it because of Java paint. Now here is a HTML code. Now the main program starts from here, public class applet1. This is the class name, extends applet, public void paint. Here this kind of output operation may be to be used. Rather, we have used earlier that system.out.println etc. System.out.println will not work in this applet. We have to use public void paint graphics G, and this object G dot drawString, we have to if we write something, it will be written on applet. And here it is 50-50. What is the meaning of 50-50? I will show it. If your applet window, if your Java window is look like this, and this is applet, this point is 0 0, and in here in this direction the x will be calculated, that is this 50 will be calculated, and in this direction it will be calculated, that is y. In direction y it will be calculated. So now this is 50-50. Okay, now one thing you have to consider, that this is Java window, that is applet window, not your desktop or laptop window. Next, if we run this Java program, I have used Eclipse as a graphic user interface, Eclipse Neon 3, and here is the program. Import Java applet as in previous Java applet. Here is the HTML code which is not required, that is why it has quoted here in comment line argument, comment line, sorry, it is comment line. Now public class applet 1 extend applet etc. Welcome to learn with joy, and the output is looking like this. This is our applet window, applet viewer. Now applet started. Here this point is 50-50. Now welcome to learn with joy. Let us take another example, just little bit modified with the previous one, with the difference of two things. One is I have specified the background color and the text starting point I have converted it to 70 from 50. That is, in previous program this is very much nearer to this line and this is little bit wider, that is 70. And for this we have used the code. Firstly we have to input the firstly we have to import the java.awt.color, because we are using set background color .red, otherwise it will not function. Now public class applet extends applets, it is like previous one, and public void paint graphics G, it is similar, almost similar to our previous. Set background color red. If we give it green, yellow, etc., it will also works fine. Then G dot string welcome to learn with joy, and the starting point is 70 and 30, 70 and 50. Now we will continue with little bit theoretical part on applet, why we will import AWT and etc. Now let us see, there are some functions to run applet. First one is init, second one is start, third one is stop, fourth one is destroy. These are defined by applet. Import java.applet.applet. So these functions are defined by applet, and only the paint here p should be small letter, paint defined by AWT, abstract window toolkit. Here we have used paint function, void paint graphics G. For this we have to import AWT. Okay, AWT.graphics. Here I may import entire AWT, like the syntax, AWT.start. Here only we have imported graphics options, but we may import entire AWT.start. Now which comes first, and the sequence of starting the applet and stopping the applet. Now init, this is the first method to be called. This method is called only once. To run the applet, init method is called. Regardless we have specified it here or not. Here this is the most simplest applet program. We have not specified the init, stop, destroy, etc. The init will run as background. It is the first method we called. This method called only once. And start, it is called after init. After init start method will be called, and called each time an applet's HTML displayed on screen. This is called each time. That is, if I refresh the HTML page again, if I do some another process and then the applet is invoked, it is called many times. Now after that we have used paint. Paint is called when the applet begin execution. Whenever we have to depict something, we have to write something, we have to give some output, then paint is called. This is the complete process of applet starting and functioning. After that I have to stop the applet, so there is a function stop. This method is called when a web browser leaves the HTML document. If the web browser leaves the HTML document, this is called. And this is not the end of our task. There is a function destroy when the applet needs to be removed completely from memory, then the destroy function is to be used. Now you may read some good books, Java Complete Reference, Herbert Shield. You may also visit internet. And thank you. I am Supratim Chakraborty. My YouTube channel is Learn with Joy. If it is helpful to you, then like, share and subscribe.